I'm going to hand you over to my best man, George. Don't believe anything that he says. He's literally a compulsive liar. He used to work part-time at Pets at Home selling tropical fish, right? And when he wrote his CV, he put on it that he's a marine biologist, right? So it's my pleasure to introduce to you, he's a friend of mine. I've done it. Yeah, my chair. Move your chair forward. Move your chair forward. Done.
No, actually, that's... I couldn't see anything. Hi, I'm George, and I'm the best man. I'm also a fully qualified marine biologist. What can I say? It's been an emotional day already. Even the cake's in tears. We all know that Sam deserves the perfect man, but unfortunately in life, you don't always get what you want. Matt, today, you've gained a beautiful wife. Sam, you've gained an amazing wedding dress. Best man's a bit of a weird term, because if I'm the best man, why is Sam married to Matt? Not me. I'm serious, Sam. I'm in love with you. And it's never too late. I suppose you'll realise in the end. I do feel a little bit on trial today, because Matt's told me that if I do a good job at this wedding, then I can be a best man again. Serious note, massive thanks to you all for attending. When you're doing a public speech, you're supposed to imagine the whole room naked. So, with that in mind, the bridesmaids, you're all looking incredible today. And Big Mark. On a serious note, thanks to everyone. A special mention to Joe and Ross, Matt's bad boy ushers, who just fell short of being best man. But they've helped me a lot on a serious note, so thank you. The bridesmaids do look wonderful. Steve and Mark, you're looking as dapper as ever. Tracy and Helen, you look beautiful. Sam, you're a vision. And Matt, you're right, man. I've been strongly advised by the bride to not mention any of the following: any of Matt's mistakes, any of Matt's mishaps, any of Matt's embarrassing moments, or any of Matt's illegal run-ins. So in that case, I guess that'll be all from me. Obviously, we're all here to celebrate two people, though. Two people who are madly in love. They met at a relatively young age, and they grew together as one. We're all here today because of it. Of course, I'm talking about me and Matt. So we'll get on to you later. But we are obviously here to celebrate love, honour and commitment. I'm here for the free wedding cake, the booze, and pretty much anyone who's single. So on a serious note, if anyone is single, I'll meet at the bar at midnight. You? Right, I'll move on. I'm here to tell you how amazing Matt is, how handsome he is, how charming Matt is, and how... Sorry, Matt. I can't quite read your writing, mate. I first met Matt when we were 10 years old. We met at a girls' football tournament. Hear me out. Matt was there supporting his cousin, and I was there supporting my sister. Like most lads, I wanted to play football on the sidelines. But Matt wasn't having any of it. Instead, Matt wandered over to the school pond, where he began fishing for tadpoles. This is when I realised Matt was quite alternative. A few months later, I realised that we went to the same school, and I thought to myself, hey, it's the tadpole guy.
You kid.
Matt once said this to me: I might not be the best at something, but if I'm not, I'll read and I'll work and I'll learn until I am the best. Because that's the type of guy that Matt is. He's arrogant.
That's you all over. So true.
And if he wants the girl of his dreams, he will stalk her and stalk her and stalk her until she eventually agrees to marry him. Sam, remember, it's not too late. But seriously, he has won the biggest prize of them all today with his new wife, so. At school, me and Matt were always referred to as the Ant and Dec. Matt was Ant, mainly because of his receding hairline and gaping forehead. Joey, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I was Dec, mainly because I've always been a lot shorter than that. Ross, you'll know what I'm talking about. We're so in sync that we normally complete each other's
Sandwiches.
In the houses, I didn't even say that. When me and Matt were in a club once, we also set ourselves a challenge: to kiss 30 girls in the space of just 10 minutes. Great memories of the stag do. I'm joking, of course. It was just the 15 girls. On a serious note about the stag, they say what happens on the stag stays on the stag. But what I will say is, Matt is a fantastic wrestler. Matt won't be able to look at chocolate in the same way. Looking at you, Ross. Omar, it's really good that you could make it today. I don't even know if he's here. He's not here.
He's not here.
Scrap this one. He also taught me how to hijack aeroplanes, steal drugs, and kick people in the street. Thankfully, this was only when we were playing the PlayStation Grand Theft Auto. He even made a robot sound. Matt, what was that sound?
I don't know.
Make the sound. Make the sound. If anyone could see our text history, they would think we were two 14-year-old girls quoting lines from our favourite films. One of our favourite films was The Notebook. Matt, complete this quote for me.
Oh, listen.
Why didn't you write me? Why? It wasn't over for me. I waited for you for 7 years, and now it's too late.
I wrote you every day for a year.
And if I was to say I'm a bird, what would you say?
If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
She called, Matthew, I've left you some tea and toast, to which I said, in my best Matt impersonation, thank you. I think me and Helena can agree it was very awkward, as she knew it was me the whole time. And Matt didn't speak to me for weeks. But in the very same garden, when I was just 15 years old, Matt asked me to be his best man. And 12 years later, after a training run for the half marathon, Matt kept to his promise, and he asked me again. It didn't seem to bother Matt that I said no both times. But persistence is key. He's paid me well. Here I am. Right, a bit about Sam and Matt, because today's not about me. One day Matt called me up and he said he had to meet me about something important. He told me he had met a girl and he knew she was the one. This was after, I think, about 2 days of knowing her. He said to me, in these exact words, "Bro, I'm going to marry her." Honestly, the only issue was, she wasn't quite interested at this point. But Matt, just like Noah from The Notebook, goes for what he wants and usually gets it. When Sam eventually came to her senses, Matt, or should I say, the time teller, began their love story on the 12th of the 12th, 2012. Sam, I couldn't have wished for Matt to have found someone as kind and as loyal as you are. He's your problem now. Matt's grown into the best version of himself over the last 6 years, and that's literally all because of you. I mean that as well. A little bit because of me. Mainly because of you. Sorry, it's your day. I can't wait to see what the next chapter holds. Maybe the patter of tiny feet? And no, I'm not talking about when Ross comes to visit. Right, I think I'm going to join me in raising a toast to the bride and groom, to Mr. and Mrs. Deacon. Right, thank you. Have a great evening, guys.
Great dinner.